How's it hanging? My name is Shawn, and I'm addicted to City Skylines 2. If you're addicted as well, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. So yesterday, I put up a poll asking if you all wanted to know some secrets from the gameplay floating around here. Overwhelming yeses, of course, so, let's do it. I scoured through, and for the very first one, I'd like to hit you all with an insane thing no one really knows. Well, unless you watch my channel, because the first secret from our hours of gameplay we received comes from our channel, dudes and dudettes. That's right. If you watch Rudy Ringcamel and his, speed run City Skylines 2 airplane build, I featured him on City Skylines 2.5 podcast. Then you will know all about a specific spot where I asked him to look at his game or footage of his airport speed build and tell me how many international airports could fit side by side the map that he was playing on. The answer will astound you if you didn't watch.
Roll it.
So, yeah. How many, if you was to have like the entire map unlocked and it was a full flat map, how many airports do you think you could, international airports, you think you can get like elbow to elbow?
Oh boy. Oh boy, I would actually have to. Actually, you know what? Let me just quickly get it. I know exactly where in my build I zoomed out for that. I have to sneakily have a look at that because I totally lost. I totally lost sense of that. I was hanging in midair, so that was that.
Right.
Wait a sec. That was relatively to the beginning where I was looking at. So because I purchased them relatively at the beginning. So let me just see. Skip. There you go. Oh my god. That is maybe even 50? Looking at that is easily 50, I guess.
50 international airports side to side?
I guess so. Wait, let me just...
Or 50 squared or 50 in a line?
I think 50 in a line.
What?
I guess I'm just looking at it right now. Maybe the depth of field is tricking me here, but I mean, okay, granted, it's maybe not all accessible because I saw on the map that you can't purchase to the very end of the map. So
even if it's 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean 10 is only already in that what I purchased. You could actually put already 10.
That is huge, man.
It definitely is.
So I don't know how the scaling works. Of building to map ratio, I'm not really sure how that works exactly, but my man said you could easily fit 50. Yes, 50 international airports side by side. Wow, right? This puts into perspective just how big these maps actually are. I'm sure someone could do the math right now, but wow, I was floored, and so was the chat. It was a pleasure to have Rudy on and, give us some gold information, so check that out. All featured creators will be linked in the video description, okay? So, okay, gang, onward. Number 2's gameplay secrets has to come from Martincito Pants? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I don't really watch you that much, my bad. Who literally built a pillar to the sky. I'm glad he did. Connected it by a road, which forced you to maintain elevation while going up. That's secret 1 of 2. In addition, he did make it up just to add a parking lot and an airport on top. Then what happened next was astounding. Yes, the airplane cut through the mountain.
Roll it.
Making our approach. Yeah, we're making our approach to the tower.
Ooga.
No, this is good. This is good. Yep. They gotta make their approach. City Skylines. Paradox Interactive is hating me right now. I'm acting way too silly.
Yes, the airplane cut through the mountain. The terrain conforms higher than the planes can fly, at least in the beta build. This means so much more for map creation. This was a gamescom build with known issues, so I hope this all gets fixed and, at least... they can fly around it, maybe raise the ceiling cap on planes, but it does make sense to have mountains higher and planes circumvent them while landing in lower altitudes, like in real life, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I covered this before, but I had to include it, you know what I mean? So now for the third group of secrets. We have to travel to Japan. Now, I was going to feature this man's video and just show the error message. This little error message right here. This little secret was hidden in the gameplay a couple of times. You can see meshing issues and pipeline rendering issues. I was just going to show this to you all, let you all figure it out. It's obviously due to like a beta build. You know, probably not nothing to worry about after a day one patch. But then I kept noticing more. I noticed what we didn't see in the road dev diary. They showed us node connecting. This guy did. But they didn't show it like this. You can see the way he snaps to the roads. Look how freely the node connections can make micro adjustments to either side. If you have noticed this before, awesome. And I have a couple of times, but it's not really harped on as much as it should, because the more I see this, the more I think of how free we will be to place our roads. I then heard a lot of ambient sounds that were just featured in the recent dev diary. Being as this man wasn't in the sky, we could clearly hear the game perfectly. There are these little clicking sounds as the front of the node of the road rests or drags along each potential placement, and then the zoning camera sound.
ちょっとめちゃくちゃでかく拡張して
It's
みようか。
immersive, as if you're like the mayor watching the city be built from a live feed from a crane or chopper. It's just a nice touch. Now, this fourth one is sort of an honorable mention because it's not really a secret, but it is because it's really our only look at this. And it comes from Ambiguous Amphibian. He had one of the cleaner streams from the Cities in the Sky, and well, he decided to build a huge roundabout with parking on the side enabled. But you can see the curved zoning from the front in more recent builds of the game that look a lot more forgiving than before. I bet if you mirror the curve and put an alley in between with the building, the new mirrored image of the buildings facing the opposite way, I bet that you could fill in the gaps of trees and props, and you could really make a curved zoning look really good. So it's a little bit more forgiving than we thought. And I thought I'd include this because I know a lot of people are bummed about the quality of curved zoning, and not many shots of curved zoning exist right now. And here is like a bit of that. So thanks to Ambiguous Amphibian for not knowing the community was concerned about this, and inadvertently not knowing he was, uploading a curved nightmare anyway. Sometimes, it's the less you know that produces the more results, right? Okay, on to our final secret, the last one. I'm not sure if this is our first look ever at the Golden Gate Bridge, but Schlatt is the only person I've seen on this map do this type of thing, right? If someone else has, let me know so I can get a better screenshot, because Schlatt's video quality was lacking a bit, you know what I mean? Now, this bridge comes pre-built on the map, it seems, and I'm not sure if it is even accessible. I was hoping for it to be like its own asset that you can use on any map. Maybe that's still the case, or maybe certain maps featuring real-life landmarks around the globe won't be able to be edited without mods. As soon as we get mods, someone is going to make this thing like a tunnel. I guarantee it. So I'm not sure this is the only person to feature the bridge. But yeah, maybe so. So a quick research, a little bit of search right there did not show anything but Cities 1 content. And I've been scouring through the footage so far. Also, later on you show some frustrations. You know what I mean? Like, we're definitely going to be struggling to convert to this game. There's going to be some old habits that are really, really, really going to die hard.
Wind turbine. This is still not powered, is it? Water pumping station. Not enough electricity.
Hey,
what do you mean? There's a fucking windmill right there!
Streaming again. Can't wait for the next time you
What do you
stream in
mean?
like 7 months.
What do you mean? You have to connect the power lines? That's not how it worked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You do have to do that now. But we can really use better water what do you mean better water delivery? What does that mean?
Yeah, you see what I mean? Old habits, dying hard. So that is our top 5. But almost a top 10 because each one had like multiple secrets. If you're still watching, we are at 5 out of 10 of our member goal, and I'm getting ready to upload a new member video soon, so consider it. I hope you learned something new today, and if you want to, give me some ideas for the next one down below, go ahead and do so. I love you guys, but you gotta piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a tour. bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop.